Hello, Longhorn Nation, and welcome to Thoughts and Views of Mama Longhorn, your host in the flesh, Mama Longhorn, from beautiful Austin, Texas. Huck 'em horns, y'all, and happy Texas Independence Day. And I would like to start off this video real quick. Something that I forgot to show last video is my amazing Valentine's present from my awesome husband. So I have my sixth tattoo and probably more to come, but here you go. Here it is, folks. Texas Fights. So without further ado, I would like to take this time again to thank you to all the subscribers that I have and the up and coming subscribers and all the support that I have on Facebook. And feel free to leave comments and likes, and I hope no dislikes, but anyway, love it, like it, and I apologize if I'm not your cup of tea, but maybe I'm someone's shot of whiskey. Alright, humor aside, let's get going. I have a lot of combine results, as I promised to pass along here. So without further ado, let's get started. I'm very proud of these four young men. So we got wide receiver Colin Johnson. Now remember, Colin Johnson, great tall wide receiver that did not he did not compete in any drills except for the bench press, and that was because he's nursing a hip injury at this time. But he will be good to go on April 1st for Texas's Pro Day. So he did bench press 17 reps, which is 7th best for the wide receiver. So great job, Colin. And I hope to hear more results on April 1st on your Pro Day. And he still has great success with any team. He's an asset to any NFL team. So I wish him the best of luck. I love you, Colin. Let's moving on to Devin Duvernay. Now he really shined in the combine. I watched some of his drills. Boy, were they impressive. So let's get started. His 40-yard dash. He came in he ran a 4.39. Very impressive. He came in the top 5 in the wide receivers in the fastest time in the 40-yard dash. That's great. And Devin Duvernay is also a track star. He was a track star in high school, and he also never missed a ball in the drills either. In all the throwing drills, catching drills, and all that, never missed a ball. So that was awesome. And I also read to why he's so successful, and all the scouts all their eyes are on him, is he only dropped one pass in his Texas career. That's awesome. So, also, let's see, the vertical jumps. He did a 35.5, 123 inches in the broad jump. And he came in 7.13 seconds in the cone drills. Very, very impressive for Colin. He's like a bullet, man. Like a little pit bull. But I wish him the best. I believe he's probably on Pro Day too, but he's also probably meeting with teams. The combine did wrap up yesterday, so I wish him the best of luck in the NFL draft, because they're all going places, but he's gonna be one to watch as well in the wide receivers. So anyway, let's moving on to Brandon Jones. Now Brandon Jones is a young man that had shoulder surgery. He was not able to compete in anything in the combine, but he was able. Remember, this is a young man that also studied all 32 teams and all the defensive plays. Had no books available for any meeting that took place with any of the teams that so desired. So he did meet with 3 teams, and he's one of the top safeties. So Texas turns out some great safety now. So anyway, good luck to Brandon Jones. I love you, Brandon. Malcolm Roach, the defensive line. man in the combine for Texas. Let's see. He's pretty impressive too. He's top 15 he placed for the defensive line. He did a 4.84 in his 40-yard dash. That is very, very impressive. Big time wheels for a defensive lineman. He did 20 reps in his bench press. That's pretty impressive. He kept going and going. He's a tough guy. So anyway, he's 30 inches in the vertical jump, and 114 in the broad jump. So good luck again to these 4 young men. Very impressive. I cannot wait for the draft, and that takes place April 23rd through the 25th. So I'll be watching. So anyway, I'd like to also clarify someone that I talked about last time in my video. Joshua Moore, wide receiver, young man last year, but right before the season started, he got in trouble with weapon charges. He was suspended from the team until the legal aspects all played out. So what he did is he received what they call a deferred adjudication, in which, as long as he does not get in any trouble for a year, it will be expunged from his record. He will be able to be back with the team, and so he has a chance to compete for that nickel slot or any wide receivers. And he's awesome too. So he's got great potential. I love you, Joshua. Stay out of trouble. And as far as I'm reading, he has become a model student. So good job, Joshua. So I also like to take this time as well to give some shout outs to some Texas student athletes. So our Texas softball Lady Longhorns are doing so well. They are 20 and their record overall is 20-3, and their home record is 12-2. So they managed to take down they're ranked number 3 now. They managed to take down number 1 and number 2. So they're pretty impressive. I don't always get to watch everything, but I always hear about it. So it's awesome. Also the Texas baseball team, they're 10-2 overall. So they're doing awesome as well. They did have last few days they did have some a couple of heartbreak losses, but they'll be bouncing back. I have faith in them. They're great guys. So great job to our softball and baseball team. Hook 'em horns, y'all. All right, and moving on. This is pretty impressive here. The swimming and diving team. Now, I don't know if you ever noticed, but in the Olympics, we do have a lot of swimmers and divers that come out of Texas. Very successful as well. So anyway, these men and women pulled off some impressive numbers, and I cannot go without mentioning this. This is awesome. So the men, they broke some records too. The men have gotten their 21st straight conference title in the Big 12, the Big 12 championships, actually. And the women's, they brought home their 8th straight conference title in the Big 12. So great job. And let's see, the men was able to have 1,127 points they finished with, and the women was 1,012 points. And the second place didn't even come within 900. They got less than 900 points. So impressive numbers and wins. Great job. Let's see. And the women's indoor track and field came away with Big 12 championship title as well. And this is their 3rd in a row. Great. They actually put up 180.33 points, and that was also a record. So awesome job. I love to hear everything there is to hear about Texas Longhorn sports and all their successes. I love them, I love them, I love them. So I know it doesn't always stop with football is my main, but it don't stop there, folks. But anyway, I love Texas. I love the Texas sports. Hook 'em horns, y'all. Hook 'em horns. Great job. And until next time, I guess I will be reporting as soon as I will be putting up a new video as soon as I hear more. I hope to do it in a few days. I'm always keeping up with recruiting and everything else. Recruiting, any news on players. But from now, I'm probably going to start reporting not only Texas football, my favorite, but I'm probably going to be reporting any time I see any of these, any news going on in the Texas Longhorn sports period. So, anyway, it's Thoughts and Views of Mama Longhorn. So, Texas sports it is. And again, thank y'all for supporting me. Thank y'all. It may not be your forte of subject, but thank you for supporting me anyway. It means a lot. Until next time, guys, have a great Monday. Hook 'em horns.